Everybody is talking about the way you're feeling. Are you having doubts? Dancing longer as the nights grow cold. For love to last, it takes heart and soul. Now trouble with emotions, knowing what to say. Seconds turn to hours, hours turn to days. Tears upon a pillow, and my heart is filled with pain. For love is starting over, it will never be the same. Now I'm all alone with a broken heart. Give you everything right from the start. Heart and soul. Girl, you need to know how you tore my world apart. Didn't give enough, heart and soul. Staring out your window as the rain turns to snow, like a rose in the water, has it left grow? Like seasons always changing, you couldn't stand the test of time. Like a rhyme without reason, made you change your mind. Now I'm alone with a broken heart. Give you everything right from the start. Heart and soul. Don't even know how you tore my world apart. Didn't give enough, heart and soul. From the start, heart and soul. Don't even know, so you tore my world apart.
No picture. No nothing. Oh, give me a second. I was trying to iron some things out before I got on. Trying to speed up the delay problems. Things got jumbled around. There we go. We're here. We're here. Yeah, I fixed some of the delay. Knocked some of it out, but I couldn't get all of it out before we got moving, and XSplit is acting all goofy tonight, so we're going to try our best. I was still uploading videos, even though I worked till about 5:45. I was still uploading videos, and then I started working on the delay issues. Anyway, welcome everybody from DLive, Periscope, YouTube, which we might not be on much longer. I've got another copyright strike from Saturday, I think, for
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Thank you, Kitty. There's your picture of a hot dog. Thank you very much. I think we got a copyright strike, even though we
Do
didn't
I
play.
look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Thank you for the lemons, Becca. There's your picture of a hot dog. Even though that we did not play any videos Saturday night, for some reason, I got a copyright notice from YouTube. So everything's uploaded to BitChute during my lunch break. That's what I do. Download the videos and upload them to BitChute so that you can still see them. And I'll drop the link right now for BitChute. Although it takes several hours for some reason, and in fact, it takes up to 4 or 5 on some of the videos to get them to download. But here is the link for BitChute. Drop it in the chat now. Welcome to the people on Twitch. I keep forgetting about Twitch. I think we got about 6 followers over there. So welcome aboard. Got a lot of stuff here. Let's get some background music going here. It's a little too quiet, huh? Ooh. No, we don't have breaking news yet. Wrong button. Yikes. So lots going on. I know a lot of people are covering.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Thank you, Ben Care Veritas. There's your picture of a hot dog. There's some background ambiance music for you. Everybody's covering the RNC. We're not going to do that here. We're going to look at some of the shit show that's been going on in Wisconsin. Yay. And then I got a little story about our great Governor Cuomo here. Billy Bob Thornton. About our wonderful Andrew Cuomo. Perhaps the greatest governor in the country. Or so he thinks. And then we got some goofy crap, but first let's I just found this one and a couple of these other ones that I thought I'd show first before we get into Wisconsin. So hopefully the video works. Oh, there it is. It's working. This was this was Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I lived in Wilmington, fairly close to Philadelphia, about 20 minutes ride on I-95. These are people at church in Philly. I think it's St. Peter's or something like that. Cuomo. You're right, Kitty B. Church in Philadelphia. Obviously, these people had just gotten, it looks like, probably First Communion, probably Catholic Church.
Listeners attending in person were shocked, as were so many that watched the 11 a.m. Mass live stream.
What the hell is going on? Can anybody please explain? You're in church. You're in church, and you're punching people in the face.
In recent months, due to the pandemic, the Philadelphia Archdiocese has relied on streaming Mass for many staying home due to COVID-19 concerns.
Even at this late hour in the afternoon, people are still upset that something like that could happen during the celebration of Mass.
Father Gill says they have a security protocol in place that they follow, including an in-house security staff. He wants those that come here during Mass or any time of the day
You're not even safe in church right now. And not to bring up anything about the I don't want to get a strike, but this seems to be happening quite frequently lately. It's getting irritating. Oh, we got more. We got white people doing the same thing. On behalf of the terrorist organization Black Lives Matter. This is D.C. People going out to have a dinner in Washington. Jesus. All these screaming banshees. Holy shit. This is Washington. I turned down the volume. Yeah, it's the Twilight Zone, Becca. What the hell's going on? So people are sitting down having dinner in Washington, D.C., which you couldn't do for a long time. Probably just want to be left alone, right? Here are a bunch of Black Lives Matter terrorists while people are sitting down trying to eat dinner. Apparently, this woman refused to raise her fist in solidarity with the terrorist organization Black Lives Matter. Yeah, Ben, you better go to church locked and loaded if you're going in Philadelphia. After all, it is the city that threw snowballs and ice balls at Santa Claus, for God's sakes. Jesus. I mean, seriously, you're going to get in people's faces and start screaming and harassing people until they do what you want them to do? Isn't that called authoritarianism? Ooh. Still got those allergies. Who are the Nazis now? Just asking. Get ready, because on November 4th, all hell's going to break loose in every single town when Trump wins. All they do, right, Ben, all they needed to do is open up their fists, and they've got the Nazi salute. I mean, this is pretty much what the Nazis did, right? Harass people until you joined up, right? What? I don't even know what to say about this. I don't even have good commentary to say about this. You can't sit outside and enjoy yourself. Kitty B, he would have gotten a fork in the dick. Just, you got to be aware, because it's obvious now Trump is more than likely going to win. The DNC got, and I follow politics, I'm a political nerd, but we won't get into all of that tonight, but I follow it pretty closely, and DNC got no bump from the convention. Even Hillary got a bump after her convention, right? They had lost 50%, just about 50% of their viewership. What are these people going to do? And I think that hat does not say "Make America Great Again." I think it says "Make America." I can't read it. I'm going to see if I can catch her again. There's no way she's wearing a Make America Great. I can't catch it. No, that's something else. This is insane. Get ready. November 4th is going to be, all hell's going to break loose. I say, part of me says let them keep doing this crap, and it's just going to piss people off, right? And vote for Trump and say, yeah, here's a big F you. I remember, here's a big fuck you. I remember what you did to me at dinner. When I was sitting there having a peaceful dinner. It's Black Lives Matter, Kiana. Can tell by the same tired old slogans from the 60s. I think I've heard a few podcasters say the same thing. I think Mersh is right, too. Mersh, I heard him say it last night. All hell's going to break loose on November 4th. If Joe Biden is not the winner. But you can count on this continuing throughout a Joe Biden presidency because he has no intention of stopping this. They're trying to get her to raise her fist in solidarity with BLM. Here's more people being harassed at dinner in D.C. I love the new line now. You call yourselves a Christian. If you don't join us, you're not a Christian. Is it Christian to destroy, loot, and burn somebody's property down? Oh, don't worry. The insurance company will cover it. The insurance company's got that. You got insurance, right? You've got insurance. They'll cover it. I tend to agree with Rusty because I've heard more than one liberal in New York say, yeah, this shit's getting old really quickly, and I don't want to vote for this. There's liberals I know in New York that are tired of this. And they can see 4 years of this with Joe Biden. Because, one liberal told me flat out, a customer said, it's only in Democrat cities this is happening. And I said, I with customers I placed, oh, really? Yeah. Seattle, Minneapolis, Portland. And they're all Democrat mayors that allow this to happen. So if the president is a Democrat, it'll be all over the country and nobody will stop it. Yeah, I agree, RM John. Somebody is going to snap. And that's what you don't want. But how much of this shit can you take? Every day it's happening. Every day you see a video, and tell me if I'm wrong. You see a video on TV, or not on TV, because TV doesn't show you the shit that's really going on. You see a video on Twitter or on Parlay or wherever you are, YouTube, where somebody's getting the crap kicked out of them for no reason whatsoever, punched in the face, or somebody's business is being looted and destroyed while people carry garbage bags of goods out. And the Twitter comments underneath are, It's only property. If that was my business, I don't know. I'd be hard pressed not to put holes in somebody. If everybody had concealed carry, or were afforded the ability to conceal carry, in New York you can do it, but it takes you about a year to get the permit. A year. Takes a year to get a permit to carry a gun here. You got to go see a judge. It's just asinine crap in New York State. Takes you forever to get one. I knew a girl who got one because her husband was not a nice guy. So she said, I'm gonna get a gun to protect myself. She was living alone out in the country and didn't know what he was gonna do. And it took her a year to get a gun. I said, what good is that? 6 months into it, he can come and kill you in the middle of the night. And the girl wasn't sleeping for a year until she got that gun. And look at they approached a young couple. This guy and this girl, they look young. And of course, this girl's harassing them, but what we can't see is the mob of 50, 60 people behind her.
Damn, kid. That's crazy.
Put your mask on now, huh? Motherfucker. Pasty piece of shit.
Wow, racism, white supremacy.
This piece of shit at this table raises his fist like a pussy. Look at this guy. He's got his fist up. I'm with you. I'm on your side. Leave me alone so I can eat my dinner. What a piece of shit this guy is right here. I hope he got 4 flat tires from BLM on the way home. His windows smashed out. He deserves it. He did this because he's just a pussy.
Hey! Get somebody here.
So you can't take your girlfriend out to dinner without being harassed to join a terror organization. Congratulations. I don't eat soy. Sorry. Just carry earplugs. Why should you have to? We're not finished yet. And then I'm going to do a little media analysis or try my best to emulate the Great Boogie Bumper. Because I had to grab a couple of those. Had to grab a couple of those before I jumped on tonight. Here's the riots that happened last night. We'll go through these clips. They're pretty short.
This is my fucking town, y'all.
This is a guy trying to get them to stop burning his town down. It's just freaking amazing. One guy. Where the rest? Where are your friends? Hiding? They are. This town, Kenosha, is basically destroyed now. But they're not done yet. Wait till tonight. And then I see people tweeting, they're sending in the National Guard. 125 National Guard came in against a mob roaming the streets of thousands. Even if it was 500 rioters, 125 National Guard are far outnumbered. Well, guess what? The National Guard didn't do anything. They were told to protect the firefighters as they raced around trying to put out fires. If that's my mayor and my governor, I'm taking torches to their homes. Oh, but remember, on last Thursday, the mayor of Chicago has police protecting her home because she doesn't want damage done to it. Just, you need more than a grenade launcher, I think, Kitty B. I think you just need to nuke it and just call it a day. Tell all the good people to get out. You got an hour to get out. All the homeowners, you got an hour to get out. We'll build you a new home in some nice area around Wisconsin, but this area is now a nuclear test site.
Proud of this shit?
I'm a reporter.
I don't give a fuck.
Do you want to say
Yeah,
something?
keep destroying shit. We gonna run all y'all motherfuckers down. We don't give a fuck.
There you go. Somebody said, somebody's in the chat earlier, and I apologies, I don't remember who. But people are getting pissed now. How long before somebody snaps? Or more than one person snaps across the country? Especially in Portland. I'm waiting for the guy to come out with an automatic weapon and say, fuck this, I'm done. I can't go home every night. Every store has been looted. I can't even go to a store because all of them are closed now because they've been looted. Somebody in the chat, congratulations. I think you all realize it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen because people that work for a living, like this is probably, I'm guessing, a blue-collar guy, right? Blue-collar guys are getting fed up with this crap. Even liberals in New York are watching this going, I told you, I talked to two today. What the hell is going on with this rioting crap? Why are cities being burned to the ground? Why are businesses being looted? If good people gather together, this stuff will come to an end really quickly because the cops aren't there going to help you. Why do you think firearm sales are up over, I think it's 250% at this point? You can't buy ammo. You can't buy guns, at least in New York State. Around here, there are no guns available now. There's nothing out there. All the semi-auto guns are gone.
Shit, we gonna run all y'all motherfuckers down. We don't give a fuck.
People are getting frustrated. It's happening fast. The police are not going to protect you. That's the city of Kenosha on fire. This car lot, and I think I've got video of it, every car on that lot's been destroyed. Yeah, you can't find ammo. Fortunately, I have a neighbor that can make bullets, so... Look at this. They're just burning shit down. What is the purpose of this? Black Lives Matter? Yeah. No. We're well past Black Lives Matter. It's now a terrorist organization. Every time they gather for their peaceful protest, there's looting and rioting that happens every single time. And if it was a peaceful protest, why aren't the peaceful protesters stopping this? No, because they're participants. They know what's happening. Come on, you got people with backpacks carrying baseball bats and crowbars and gas masks. You know what they're there for. If you show up to a peaceful protest with a gas mask and a helmet, you're looking to riot and loot. If it's a peaceful protest, there's no need for a gas mask or a helmet or your backpack with all the supplies and your crowbar and your baseball bat. Hell, they had people at this riot last night. I caught a couple clips of people carrying guns. But the media, are they showing this? Are they really showing what's going on? Because they're still cloaking it with protesters. No, they're rioters. Be honest. They are rioters. They are out to destroy. I don't know if this was my town. I'd be like that guy in the pickup truck, pissed off and ready to kick some asses and maybe run some people over. Here's a car lot. This is from last night. Now, they already burned one car lot down the night before. Excuse me, I just ate something and ran up here. I got stuff stuck in my teeth. So this is another car lot that they set on fire. So, let's see. There's people that work there. I don't know. At a normal car lot around here, you got about maybe a dozen people that are full-time employees. So, you can count on a dozen people not having a job for a while. This is just destruction now. Absolute destruction. I'm trying to race through the bad stuff so we can get to some... Oh, shit. I don't think I should show that. It's probably going to get hit on YouTube. But, alright, I'll get past this one. And this guy, and I'll tell you what happened. Probably going to get flagged. That guy in the previous video, they were knocking over street lamps and he got hit in the head. I don't know what knocking over street lamps has to do with Black Lives Matter, but it will cost the city a fortune to replace all of that because no government project is ever inexpensive. And what will they do in Kenosha? They'll just raise everybody's taxes. The people that were not involved in these riots will be paying for it. Guess what? Kitty makes a great point. All the good people need to move out, and anyone who is a part of this, should be banished to the shitholes they created. Well, guess what's happening in New York City? The moving companies cannot keep up with the people leaving New York City. They can't keep up. They simply can't keep up. So many people are leaving New York City that the moving companies are working 7 days a week to move people out of New York City. What's going to happen in New York City? Guess what? That's why Nancy Pelosi did not give you $1,200, and that's why she did not help small businesses. She didn't help small businesses. She gave $25 million to the billion. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know. These numbers, they don't even make a difference anymore, do they? She gave $25 billion to the post office, but that measly $1,200 that could have helped somebody get through another couple of weeks, maybe feed their kids, pay a couple bills to keep the lights on. Nah, she gave you the big fuck you. You know why? You know why Nancy did it? The mail-in voting is part of it. And I know everybody's going to say mail-in voting. That's what... Yeah, she's holding out for that. But the other part is she wants $1 trillion to bail out New York State, California, Michigan, and a few other states that had ridiculous lockdowns. She's holding out for $1 trillion for Andrew Cuomo and Gavin Newsom and Whitmer and de Blasio. New York State was $6 billion in debt before COVID hit. $6 billion. Because, Andrew Cuomo, free college, illegal immigrants go to college for free. They get driver's licenses. Everything was free. No more bail on almost every crime in New York State. We had a $6 billion deficit under Andrew Cuomo. That's a lot of money for the state of New York, considering on average, 40 to 50,000 people leave New York State a year, according to the census numbers. New York State is about to lose a congressman or two. That's why they're a sanctuary state. That's why they fought so hard to count illegal immigrants, illegal aliens, invaders in the census, so that New York State would not lose any congressional seats. These guys, remember we're just talking about people aren't going to take this shit anymore? Well, these guys are not protesters. They are protecting businesses from being burned. But there's only a couple of them. You need a couple hundred of them protecting businesses. Now, someone walks on, you guys just down here. Probably some white chick. Some white liberal.
We're out here trying to protect residents, we're trying to protect the innocent people, and we're trying to protect the businesses of the citizens out here. We're not trying to protect the government. You want to tear down those lampshades, go for it, I guess. It's not my speed, but it's the government that fucked with you guys. It's not the civilians. These guys didn't do anything to you, right? So we don't want to hurt these people.
You own the business, or you're just hired
No,
by
we're just here. That's it. Again, and another thing, we really don't want a gas station to go up. That'd be bad.
Of course, yeah.
So. I'm on your side as long as you're against the cops, but you can't burn down your local businesses.
I'm on your side, and they still want to kill this guy. But I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Please don't hit me in the head with a brick. I do applaud them for stopping them from burning down this gas station because it appears they were ready to. He's probably saying that so that they won't kill him.
No, we just don't. But the owner of this business is probably out here with them. Yeah. They're destroying their own neighborhood. Don't fuck up the government that just killed your man. Don't fuck up your neighbors. Don't care.
The guy's not dead, by the way. I just heard that he's alive. I guess he's paralyzed from the waist down. So that would tell me that the cop shot him in the legs and in the lower extremities. Because he's still alive. All this destruction for a guy that's still alive who was wanted on a warrant. Has several felonies under his belt, but they're destroying the city.
Yeah, civilian.
I'm just a guy. I'm just a fucking guy. I'm just trying to.
We're not affiliated with any like militia or anything. We're just out here trying to.
Are you white nationalists with a militia? See how people are brainwashed by the media? Completely brainwashed. It's amazing. I don't know if you can get the level of destruction based on these videos, but I mean, this is devastation. Apparently they burned down an apartment building on top of it. Nobody knew if there were people in there or not. Yeah, warrant for sexual assault. Where's Me Too? Where's Alyssa Milano? Yeah, he's alive, right? So the cop didn't... I mean, the cop could have actually put a couple in his head and killed him. So the narrative of why don't they just shoot him in the legs to stop him? The cop apparently did it. That's still not good enough. See, it'll never be good enough. Never going to be good enough. This is, even if this is I don't care what neighborhood it is, a black neighborhood, a Chinese, that doesn't make a difference to me. Just to see some poor business owner come to his place of work in the morning with his employees and go, what the fuck? We didn't do anything to anybody. We just wanted to sell cars, make a living and feed our families, pay our bills. And our business was torched and burned to the ground. I just don't get it. This is no longer about Black Lives Matter. This is about anarchy. It's pure lawlessness, pure anarchy at this point. Hear a lot of gunfire going off. Story on, I think it's this car lot. They got enough cars on fire close to this house, so they were using garden hoses because the fire department was so busy they couldn't get there. So they were using garden hoses to try to put out fires to prevent houses next to the car lot from being burned to the ground. There they are, using a pressure washer to try to put out the fires. And the reason is this lot is apparently next to homes. It may be the same lot that I just, the previous video. So using a pressure washer to try to put out all the fire before people's houses get burned to the ground. You know, I feel bad for these guys. They probably work there. The owner's probably there. They're scrambling to put out all these fires. That's just sad. I couldn't imagine running into work in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning to stop my business from burning to the ground. And then to have to tell my employees, sorry guys, we don't have anything anymore. I know it's a nice attempt. They're trying hard, but you're not going to put out a car fire with a pressure washer. Just not going to happen. And their intent was good. They were worried about houses next to the car lot because they know the cars are done. I mean, it's worthless now. They're just trying to put out the fires to prevent anything else bad from happening to somebody who's innocent, who's sound asleep in their home, or some elderly person that's sleeping or can't get out of their home. Question I have is, how was this allowed to get to this point? You had rioting like this the night before. Where is the governor and mayor? Where are they? They sent National Guard. They sent 125. Please. This shouldn't be happening. This should have never happened last night. You know what they protected? Government property. The rest of you losers, fend for yourselves. That's what the mayor and governor did of Wisconsin. So Rusty's saying there were people trapped inside when it was set on fire. You know, people have been burned to death during these riots. I believe it was Minneapolis where some people died in a fire. They were burned to death. Did the media talk about that? Did the media even mention the retired police captain who was murdered in Minneapolis? No. Did they talk about the two young gentlemen that were murdered and shot up in Chaz? No. Why? Media is disgusting. Now, the mayor had them put barricades up. For what? What? For why? I don't get it. You spent all that money. You had your Department of Public Works putting up barricades around blocks, allowed them to protest, and you knew it was going to be a riot when you saw people carrying guns, baseball bats, wearing helmets, goggles, and gas masks. What do you think's going to happen? They knew a riot was coming. They just let it happen. 125 National Guard to fight off 1,000 people rioting.
That one says Caledonia. Look up how far that is from here.
They got fire departments from, you just heard the girl, from other cities. They had to have fire departments come and help. There were so many fires last night. This town looks like a city that's close. This city looks like a city that's close by Utica. Looks like it's about the same size. I can't imagine this happening in a town that's close by to me, or city that's close by to me. What's interesting is I'm in a blue state. Now Utica's in Oneida County, and Oneida County has a sheriff that is very conservative. And I'll tell you what, this stuff went down in Utica, all hell would break loose with this sheriff. They were probably on standby, Becca. They were probably waiting outside of the city to be called in. See, they were prepared knowing that there would be riots, but they did nothing to stop them. There'd be no need for another town to come in and help put out fires if you stopped the riots. Got a couple more, and then we'll take a little break, and then we'll come back with some media analysis. I'll try to do my best. It won't be as good as Boogie Bumper, but and then Andrew Cuomo, and then some. I gotta always end it with some funny stuff.
Go. Hey, what's up, everybody? So right now we're still here in Kenosha. Riots are still going on. Right now the curfew is still technically in effect, but as you can see, a lot of people are still out and about.
Number one, this guy didn't have his hands up. So the hands up, don't shoot bullshit. You can stop that now. Hey, fascist. You can stop the hands up, don't shoot. Because that false narrative's long dead. Same crap they did during the Obama years. Never changes.
Obviously, a burning building behind me, or as Ali Belshi would say, not an unruly protest. And actually, we can see right here, this is a...
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Thank you for the lemons. I think it was Becca. There's your picture of a hot dog. Did he just say not an unruly protest?
Another car parking lot that was being targeted by people, but actually, and I'm going to put the video on this later, there were some armed citizens, basically, and in tactical gear and AR-15s, and they came over here and stopped the people or the rioters trying to destroy a lot of the...
So citizens with weapons stop them from burning down this car lot. Where is the National Guard? Where are the police? This is a lesson. This is an incredible lesson to learn. The police are not going to help you. You have to help yourself. He just made the point. And a group of armed citizens stopped them from burning the car lot down. The cops didn't. The National Guard didn't. They only sent 125.
A lot of the cars. So the reason why these cars are not on fire, like the one that's over there, is because armed citizens.
There you go. The reason why this car lot is not on fire like the other one over there is because armed citizens stopped them. Your Democrat mayor and governor have failed you. You pay taxes for nothing. You pay taxes to line their pockets, their friends' pockets. And then when they've milked enough of your money, they retire to another state. Until the next vampire comes along, makes you a bunch of promises, doesn't deliver, and your city's on fire.
Stop to it. So I don't know. We'll see what tonight holds. Appreciate it. What?
Does anybody in the chat? I try to look. Does anybody in the chat know if? Yep, taxation is theft. It's grand larceny at this point. If the National Guard is sending more troops to Kenosha tonight. If anybody can find it, let me know, but I doubt they will. It's up to the governor and the mayor. Apparently they have no wish for this to end. Because Black Lives Matter. I don't know if that was me that got caught on video doing this. I think my father would have dragged me right to the police station and said, he would have said, lock him up now. He was there smashing up cars on a car lot. Lock him up. Last night they had a curfew in Kenosha. Last night they had a curfew. This is well beyond the curfew. See, they don't have to listen, but you have to listen when they tell you to wear a mask. You have to listen when they tell you you have to shut your business down for 6 months. You have to do what the government tells you to do. Tax-paying citizen. These people were told there was a curfew. They didn't listen. Yeah, a lot of good a curfew does. Jeez, those Xboxes, that's a necessity for life, right? Now, this is not like some big store like Best Buy or, you know, the Amazon store. This is probably some guy or some family-owned business. It looks small. But we're just going to destroy it, loot it, because we have the right to. Citizen, put your mask on, or you shall face prosecution, fines, or arrest. Put your mask on. You don't want to be fined. Make sure you put that mask on. You can't open your gym. Don't you dare open that gym. We'll pull your business license. You want to loot? Have at it. You want to riot? Go right ahead. Laws don't apply to you. They only apply to the tax-paying morons that are listening to us. Telling us to put our mask on. We can't gather in groups. We can't go to funerals. We can't open our businesses. But these people can do whatever the hell they want to you. It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely insane. We're going to take a 5-minute break. I'm going to get some water. And we'll do some news, people. I even put Boogie's name on them. I will not do it as well of a job as Boogie Bumper, but we will try. And then we got some fun stuff to end it with. So we will be back in 5. Or I will.
Favorite Southerner, Doc Martin. Just wanted to remind you to put on your calendars to join me and your favorite ne'er-do-well Yankee, Phil D'Angelo, on Saturday nights, beginning
into every note.
Here we go. I had to reset it. Damn it.
Do you like your novelty comedy songs organic? Handmade with painstaking care, put into every note. Well, look no further than Irrational Times. Using only the finest instruments to create an experience that your ears will thank you for later. Irrational Times attempts to elevate the whimsy to a desirable level. New songs and sketches every week, so check it out.
Idiot boogie bumper. Idiot boogie bumper. Idiot boogie bumper. Idiot boogie bumper. Idiot boogie bumper.
He's really giving that one a workout. Go on.
DLive.tv/JJ Stoner. And we love JJ here on the show.
It's the JJ Stoner Spring Collection. The perfect attire for any and every occasion you can think of this season. Like we were in the mosh pit full of sweat and everyone's slapping, hitting, and pulling on you. This shit won't rip! Lunch at your favorite cafe? Brunch with the girls? These stylish ensembles will give you the confidence you need to look and feel your best. Or if you're getting arrested for possession, it comes with a built-in police stick-proof body armor. Keep swinging, pigs! Call now, and your order will come with a complimentary ounce of that dankest bubblegum slurricane that the South has to offer. Don't forget the wall tapestry! If you need to cover your wall, it works!
Hello, my name is Frozen Asian, and I'd like to tell you about my show, The Sunday Night Shit Show, every Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Along with good conversations and laughing at funny and weird shit we find on the internet, we also have the Hat Cam, where I showcase my myriad of great-looking hats. Here is a testimonial from a great friend of mine who has enjoyed my hats lately.
I hope your next hat is a bullet. Jesus Christ, what are you, fucking Asian Dick Tracy? What's wrong with you? Why do you have to ruin my evening? Like, I was just gonna just listen to my buds do their show, and you just gotta do this. You do the show without the hat.
So you're not enjoying it?
No.
Dude, Asian
come
Dick
on,
Tracy.
secretly you enjoy it.
You look like you're going undercover in Argentina, but it's not working.
I hate you. I hate you.
Oh, come on, you secretly love it.
No, I openly hate it.
And there you have it. So subscribe to the Sunday Night Shit Show at youtube.com/Sunday Night Shit Show. And hope to see you there on Sunday nights. Bye.
Feeling depressed? Need someone to tell you it's not okay? Do you like goth public access TV? Then join me for The Big Empty every Sunday at noon. Major_Tom on DLive, with zeros for O's, because everything in your life is that difficult.
There's a place that we can go to watch old things. All the warm, fuzzy member berries it brings. It's a special little spot tucked away on DLive. Enjoy the joy of Bessie. Campy old movies and old cartoons. We hope to see you over there very soon. It's our special little spot tucked away on DLive. Enjoy the joy of Bessie. When we were kids and there wasn't any school, we'd sit and watch all the best cartoons, eating cereal until it was noon. We never thought that 30 years later it'd still be cool. Saturday night and cheesy movies. The ones that used to show us movies. It's our special little spot tucked away on D-Live. Enjoy the joy of Pessy. Enjoy the joy of Pessy. Enjoy the joy of Pessy.
This just in. The global officials that can help all, also known as Got You, have now banned all boogieing and boogie-related movements worldwide. Public safety is the main concern, they say, and people are reminded that boogieing is contagious. Anyone caught boogieing will be dealt with in the harshest terms police have reported. More at 11.
Sometimes this world can get you down. There's just one thing you can do.
Monica.
You gotta get back up and shake it all around. No one's gonna tell me how I'm gonna boogie. Come on, everybody boogie bumper tonight. No one's gonna tell me how I'm gonna boogie. Come on, everybody boogie bumper tonight. No one's gonna tell me how to boogie. Come on, everybody boogie bumper tonight.
Patriots, this is your favorite Southerner, Doc Martin. Just wanted to remind you to put on your calendars to join me and your favorite ne'er-do-well Yankee, Bill D'Angelo, on Saturday nights, beginning with Promises Kept at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by The Speakeasy with all of your favorite Patriots. You never know what we might cuss and discuss.
That's right, Doc Martin. This is everybody's favorite Yankee, Phil D'Angelo speaking. And on Saturday night, we could have Kimmy, Y Censored, affectionately known as Electrolux, the original Grandma, UK Neil, Rusty and his famous sound test show, Coffee Talk with Sandra, Earth Citizen, Stefan, the infamous Grandma Sears, Mac Daddy may even make a show up, or virtually anyone else in the world for some irrelevant fun.
Yankee, you mean some irreverent fun. So be sure to join us on Twitch, Periscope, D-Live, or YouTube.
That's right, Doc. Follow us at Winning TV on all of those channels.
So be sure and put it on your calendar. We'll be looking for you. We'll leave the porch light on.
I still think it's irrelevant fun.
But why are you farming for coins when you have a heavy bag?
All right, we're back. Might as well go to King Cuomo first before we do the news cuts here. You're going to love this one, especially if you live in New York and have been under the quarantine rules. Or if you're coming from, say, Florida or Georgia, or one of, I think 30 states now are on the list. He just took Delaware off the list. Huh. Wonder why. Andrew Cuomo allows rock stars to bypass New York quarantine to attend the VMAs. See, there's a set of rules for you and I, and a separate set of rules for Hollywood and people with a hell of a lot more money than I've got. Isn't that awesome? So if they're coming from California or a state that is under Andrew Cuomo's quarantine, they do not have to quarantine for 2 weeks. like he did for himself. He did not have to quarantine for 2 weeks. He went to Georgia, came back, no mask. Separate set of rules for them. And a different set of rules for us. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is allowing rock stars to bypass the state's mandatory 14-day quarantine so that they can perform at the MTV Video Music Awards, one of the music industry's biggest nights that is set to take place August 30th, according to a report from the New York Post. New York Post. The Post said that the state's Department of Health, here we go. The Department of Health, they are now in charge, unelected bureaucrats, has granted the VMAs a semi-exception to the quarantine rule. Musicians can participate in the production of the show. Oh, so they don't have to socially distance, but your bar cannot open to this day in New York State because the Department of Health won't give you an exception so that you can feed your kids and pay your bills. If you own a bar in the state of New York, you still cannot open. So they can participate in the production of the show, a spokeswoman for Cuomo told the newspaper, but they will only interact with other members of the cast and crew and will quarantine when not working. But you can't open your bar. You can't open your bar. She said the VMAs agreed to police itself. Oh, but if you own a bar, you can't police yourself. You still can't open. With rigorous safety protocols, including testing and screening and compliance checks by a special compliance officer that we are paying for, I'm sure. How do you like that? This year's VMAs will be New York's first major award show since the outbreak of the Chinese coronavirus. Or at least they got that right. The ceremony is expected to be audienceless, talentless, with artists performing at venues throughout the city. Among the stars expected to attend are Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, Black Eyed Peas, and presidential candidate Kanye West. Separate set of rules for you and I, and a separate set of rules for them. God, that makes you sick, doesn't it? Oh, it just makes me sick to my stomach. Little David Bowie and Pat Metheny. This is not America. Okay, so CNN, the RNC is happening. I think 8:30 to 10 every night for 4 nights, like the DNC did last week, 4 nights in a row, 8:30 to 10. The difference this week is that the news channels are cutting in and doing fact checks. They're also cutting off speeches. They're interrupting the programming to let us know that what is being said is wrong and misleading. But did they do that for the DNC when Michelle Obama, did they cut her speech off and say that, well, her husband put kids in cages, not President Trump? That her husband built those cages. No, they did not. They did not interrupt the DNC shit show Although they should have, it may have made it more interesting than the crap Hollywood put out there. CNN cuts off Trump speech. John King accuses president. These are not journalists. They are They are members of the Democrat National Committee. They might as well just come out right out and admit it. We're paid by the DNC. They are not journalists. They're an absolute joke. They're an absolute joke. Now, if they had cut into the DNC, oh, okay, fine. But they did not. They're just, it's not media, it's not journalism, it's jackassery. Oh, I'll put that up in a second, Kitty. He falsely accused Democrats of wanting to shut down the country to hurt the economy and somehow help them at the ballot box. Isn't it? It's pretty damn obvious at this point. New York, Michigan, California, New Jersey, still clinging to the virus. Bars are still not open in New York State. Bowling alleys can only have half of the bowling alley open. New York City is a ghost town still. So, based on whose opinion? Based on a hack's opinion at CNN? They're not even hiding it anymore. It's absolutely disgusting. That's why the latest poll was 83% of the country does not trust the media. That's a horrible percentage. I got one here from Kitty. Oh, wow. From True Pundit. 6 arrested for protesting in Chicago mayor's neighborhood. I'm glad they're leaving the people, the gangs alone, and the people, 44 shot the other night. I'm glad they're not taking care of that. Thousands of people have been arrested for allegedly peaceful protests in Chicago. Last week, Mayor Lori Lightfoot banned these allegedly peaceful protests from coming into her neighborhood. Set of rules for them, set of rules for us. Claiming she had received threats and that she had a right to make sure that my home is secure. Oh, Kitty. Other Chicago residents don't seem to have that right. However, 6 people were arrested in Lightfoot's Logan Square block for failing to disperse after police asked them. Excuse me. The protesters were arrested for misdemeanor residential picketing. So a group of 6 people gather in her neighborhood. They are arrested immediately. But if you go to downtown Chicago and kick in windows and take whatever you want, nothing happens. You own a business in downtown Chicago that was looted and destroyed, and then you got to read this? That people milling around in her neighborhood are immediately arrested? Oh, this is probably a good thing. It's a little evidence that none of the people that are rioting are actually from the cities that are getting burned, but that's not 100% true either. None of the 6 arrested were actual Chicago or even Illinois residents. 3 were from various cities in New York. 1 was from Pennsylvania. Probably Philadelphia. Another from Arkansas. And the 6th was from Seattle. Oh, no surprise there. So the mayor's house is well protected in Chicago. Congratulations, Chicago. Vote in another jackass, please. You can't make this stuff up. This one.
And action.
Oh, we're going to save this for the funny stuff. Because it is funny. This one.
Yeah,
Oh.
happen with some wet ass P word. Bring a bucket and a mop.
That was supposed to be saved for the fun thing. I labeled that one Boogie too. I think Boogie's in love with her. Bring your bucket and mop, Boogie. Okay, here's the last one, news-wise, and then we'll do some funny videos. But here is Donna Brazil. And if you want to see how unhinged the left is about how well run and well produced to this point, now they can mess it up still. The RNC convention is, as opposed to the shit show that was last week. You know they're upset about how poorly run Hollywood interns did to the DNC convention last week. That was horrible. That guy dancing with the dress reminded me of Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. So Donna Brazil, they're just unhinged now. They're all unhinged. They're becoming unhinged.
Sounds like I will never be an American in your world because after 400 years, my family cannot.
Of course you are.
That is not what anyone said. Walk out this house
That's not
without
what anyone said.
Violence.
No one is saying that.
She went.
Listen, yes, you.
She goes right to racism. Kilmeade's sitting there like a dumbass. He makes millions of dollars, but he's a boob. The guy's a boob. Yeah, she went right to racism.
What are you saying
because
that? You can enjoy last night. Last night was your message
what are
as
you
well.
saying to me?
Last night was your. What was it about last night
Tammy,
you didn't like?
you need
Donna?
to listen
No,
as
yes.
well
What
as
was
talk.
it?
You need to listen. How many times do you hear a Democrat say that? You need to listen to me. She never stops talking. And she calls people racists immediately.
I want to know what Tammy's saying to you. So let Tammy answer.
I listen to you, and what you do is you ignore the pains of people who are hurting.
What was
you
it about
ignore the pain.
You ignore the pains of people who are hurting. Oh, no video. Oh, sorry, guys. My bad. Here, I'll rewind it. That way you can enjoy it again.
A scratch record.
Well,
it sounds like I will never be an American in your world because after 400 years, my family cannot.
Slavery, racism, slavery, racism.
Of course you are.
That is not what anyone said.
Walk out this house
That's not what anyone said.
Violence.
No one is saying
no,
that.
Tammy, listen.
Donna,
yes, you
nobody
are.
was saying
because
that.
you're
You
Tammy,
can enjoy
you
last
are saying
night.
that to me.
Last night was
you
your
are
message
What are
as
you
well.
saying to me?
Last
you're
night
saying
was
to
your.
me.
What was it about
no,
last night
Tammy,
you didn't like,
you need
Donna?
to listen
No,
as
yes.
well
All right,
as
so you want to know what Tammy's saying to you. So let
Look at Kilmeade sitting there like a dumbass. He can't even control the interview. He makes millions of dollars. This is the woman, Donna Brazil, that gave the answers to the debate questions to Hillary Clinton. And Fox hired her. Isn't that election interference? Just saying.
Tammy, I listen to you, and what you do is you ignore the pains of people who are hurting. You ignore the pains of people who just want to breathe.
Tammy, hold on one second.
Tammy.
Tammy, hold on one second. Don, okay.
Tammy,
so, Donnie, your point is you're ignoring 400 years. So let Tammy answer you.
Don't be so condescending and patronizing to tell me. To tell me that I cannot tell my story. Tammy, the story.
I can't tell my story. Last week was nothing but racism, 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 racism for 4 days. So the RNC's message last night was racism and slavery. I saw most of it. I didn't quite catch it. Cheetah culture appropriation.
Donna, let her answer you. Let her answer you. She just described. She doesn't want an answer. Donna, let her answer.
You're patronizing.
Let her answer.
You're offensive when you say that. No, Tammy.
No, Donna, hold on. Donna, hold on. Tammy, answer. Did you put down Did you ignore 400 years?
Yes,
I think that none of us are.
She ignored.
Let her. I asked Tammy, Donna.
She ignored the reality of what is happening.
Why did they put this fat slob on TV? Juan Williams does the same crap. Blah, 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 racism. Blah, 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 racism. Blah, 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 slavery. Blah, 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 400 years of America sucked. End. The end. I think we've heard enough of that.
She's ignoring it.
We heard 4 nights of that last week.
Because they don't see it.
Yeah, no,
Tammy,
I'm not.
I see it every day. I see the violence.
Donna, you gotta let her finish. You gotta let her finish.
Brian, but you got but Brian, you got
hey, you
this
subscribe.
to let me
Does it feel good?
To this.
Thank you for the resub, Boogie Bumper. Appreciate it.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Thank you for the diamond, Boogie.
Who does not live my existence.
Did she stop talking yet? My existence of slavery. You're ignoring my oppressed 400 years of my life. Well, she looks about 400 years old, but hurrah!
I do not recognize my existence. And you do not
Brada Bring.
recognize my existence, Tammy. You do not recognize my existence.
You don't recognize my existence. I don't. Can't even with these people anymore.
Wait. Let's just make it clear. We were here
all on the same table as Americans.
Let's both of you calm down.
All Americans.
Let's just. This is it. We brought you up for one reason, to talk about night 1 and preview night 2 if we had the time. No one brought you up to talk about not acknowledging existence. We're talking about night 1, how you interpreted it,
It's
night
a
1,
shame.
how you interpreted it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it got off the rails.
You're the shameful one, Tammy.
Right.
You're the shameful one because
You're the shameful one for not recognizing my 400 years of oppression. Is anybody getting tired of this shit anymore? Remember the video we played earlier? Let's go back to it. Oh, here we go. I found it. Now, is that not what we just watched on Fox News? The same thing, right? Is that not the same thing? Here's young, 300 years ago, Donna Brazil. The same way. She acts the same way. Oh, there she is again. What's the difference between multi-million-dollar Donna Brazil and this girl? They both sound exactly alike. They just shout over you. This one is for our friend in the chat, and he's probably going to use this tomorrow night. And if I'm stealing it, I apologize, but I just had to. I put your name all over it, too. I called it Boogie. Oh, wait. No, not this one. Not this one.
Yeah.
Not this one. I called it, but I'm on your side. Oh. Here's the first one. Racism has no place here. All the windows are smashed. But I'm on your side. We support the black community. Yes. Yes, look at that. Graffiti and all. Every window smashed. Racism has no place here. We support the black community. But I'm on your side, number 2. Oh, the irony. Black Lives Matter. Why'd you burn my car lot down? We're on your side. Racism escaped through the broken window. Kitty. This is awesome. Incredible. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Oh, well, what the hell? We'll go with the Boogie one first. Since he loves her so much.
With some wet ass P word. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass P word. Give me everything you've got for this wet ass P word. Beat it up, N-word, catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this P word right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card.
Someone edited out the dirty words. One last story before we do a little funny videos.
Stop this motherfucker right here, right now, bitch. Stop it. Tell you about fucking with my motherfucking people, bitch. The fuck you want?
In case you're wondering what this is, this young lady. Oh, no video again? Oh, I gotta show it to you because it's not real. God, I did it again. Very, very terrible. Terrible. Dock me lemons for that.
Stop this motherfucker right here, right now, bitch. Stop it.
It's up there now.
Motherfucking people, bitch. The fuck you want?
Okay. That video was not real. This woman is running for public office and decided that she would fake her own kidnapping for sympathy votes. At first, I thought it was the woman who tried to run for governor, and actually she won, or believed she won, in Georgia. Yes, she faked her own kidnapping. Oh. She's running for public office. I think it was North Carolina. I'm trying to find the rest of the story. Oh, there it is. Democratic candidate for mayor in a town in South Carolina faked this video of her getting kidnapped for sympathy votes. She has since been arrested. The sad part is, she'll probably win. She'll probably win. All right, we're getting close to the end, so we'll play a little Aussie Man reviews.
Welcome to pole dancing with Maddie Sparkle. As we can see, she's marking her territory, just gently wiping her scent on the pole. There's some standard doggy to a doggy skyscraper and a massive spready to the gods. This type of spready before your routine will appease the gods. It will help with prosperity and, of course, your fucking core strength. This one time, someone tried to turn Maddie into a mermaid, and she was like, "Nice try, dickhead. No one puts a tail on me." So she took it off and was free to do spreadies. All mermaids and mermen should have that freedom. This one was a recent tribute to David Bowie. It's called Spreadies in Space, like the song. It involves a fixed vertical orbiting spreadie within a pitch-black deep space environment. If you like that, you'll fucking love this. I call this one the Time Traveller. Look at that hyperspeed, turbocharged. As she comes out of it, it's 1997, OK Computer has been released. That's worth a spready to the gods. This is the running shit.
At first, I thought that woman in the video was Stacey Abrams. She won the governor's race in Georgia, right?
Being done at 50% speed. It's one of my favourites alongside the tentacle spready, which is of course inspired by cephalopods. Now it looks slow and easy, but it requires a shit ton of elegance. You can't just climb to the top of the pole and go, "Oi, look at me, I'm an octopus." This one is called the flying turtle. You come out of your shell in 3, 2, 1, and you've got wings. Fuck yes. You probably don't know this, but Maddie lives in a treehouse, eh? Oi, get out of the way, you dickhead. Get a look at this pervert in the front row. Why don't you just put the camera in her vagina, mate? Like tennis, Maddie also does doubles when it comes to pole dancing. You need to share a pole in the same way you share a court. But overall, with pole dancing, nothing beats a good old spready. Whether it's ground dwelling or vertical orbiting to the gods, you gotta have it in your playbook. It's fascinating studying the history of spreadies. Of course, there's strong origins in Russia, where spreadies were called Nastravia Vladimir. In Germany, they called them Ich freue mich hier zu Volkswagen. The Persian Empire knew them as Jacques Mancu. The French, Je m'appelle Depardieu. Mexicans called it taco. And of course, Australia, we just call it a big fucking spready. If you're keen to sign up your missus, head to maddysparkle.com, or you can try some of the spready tutorials there for yourself. Follow me on Instagram, at Aussie Man Reviews. Have a good weekend, top blokes and Sheilas. Cheers.
She lives in a treehouse to save money for shoes and cocaine. That's still a smash, though. It's still a smash, kitty. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It's still a smash. Top 10 scariest Japanese pranks. We always gotta end it end it with some Asian stuff. Gotta end it with some Asian.
を指します。これは彼女。ドライヤー来てるやん。
The Japanese are twisted. They're twisted. Brother, bring.
こちらの鏡の中からお化けが出てきます。この番組は P&G の提供でお送りします。
Oh shit, two of them. You bring shame on your family for generations. Oh, this one is messed up. Oh, I watched this one.
同じグループ内でも何人かいらっしゃるんですか？
This is how twisted they are over there in Japan.
うちらは今言ってたのは違う。
Holy shit. Holy cow.
何をしていたんだ？何をしていた？答えろ。トトしてました。こいつらから何を聞いた？こいつらから何を聞いたんだ？俺詐欺。今からお前を助ける。まあ誰だ？庄司。逃げろ。俺はジャック・バワーだ。救援頼む。今救援が来る。もうなんだ。
Oh no. Holy shit! She keeps cleaning. See what we do with technology?
南部的灵异现象，哎，你会有什么的事情即将要发生喽？是鬼呀、还是你刚刚去参加了面粉杯的吹乒乓球比赛啊？不然，我这位太太的反应吧。小姐啊，你也太夸张了吧！我们的主角都还没有出场，你就已经吓成这样了。早知道我们这么容易吓到你，我们弟弟就……我看你啊，得赶快回去安胎喽。我什么生命都没有啊！小姐啊，人明明就在你的左后方，你一直往你的右后方看，当然嘛，什么都没有。有人等你呢，你是那个演咒怨的小大咖，我们可是请不起的。如果你有心脏方面的疾病，要告诉我们啊，否则万一来不及叫救护车，都不太好，很有可能是因为前一天晚上的应酬造成的负担。这个方法有效吧？我看了，他现。
What the hell? People coming out of the floor. Man, they spend a lot of money on pranks. Ripped his coat. I can't believe the one with the gun. Just, holy crap. In America, someone would get killed for that. All right, guys. that's it for me tonight. I don't think Irrational Times is on. I think he was on last night with Simpsons Trivia. Mersh is on Nightwave Radio at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow night, Boogie Bumper's back. Don't forget about JJ Stoner. All the other guys there, Major Tom, Iceman 4433. I think he's going Sunday nights at 10:30. Kimmy Y Censored or what's her name now? Minister of Fun. Minister of Fun. On Thursday night. UK Neil, all of our friends. Well, I'll see you Thursday. Lines will be open. I won't bring a bunch of stuff. So if you want to call in on Discord and talk about whatever, you can. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be politics. It can be anything. And Kitty, thank you with the links again. She's got them all out there before I can even say it. So we'll see you Thursday night at 6:30. Daywave, if Royce is on. I don't know. Maybe he'll take the day off again. Just kidding. I think he had a traumatic experience with our friend about the carts. We'll see you Thursday night at 6:30. Thank you all for coming. See you Thursday. Oh, I forgot the chest. I'll open it. Put some lemons in there. There you go, Thomas Murphy. How the hell did I forget that? Go, Thomas, go, Thomas, go, Thomas, go. Spaghetti with the sticker.
You know what happened in the evening when you started to fade away. Now my heart says you're leaving. I hope to see you again someday. Why did it have to happen? Why did it end this way? You know I miss you every moment. Doesn't matter if it's night, doesn't matter if it's day. I can't stop the pain inside. This is a last goodbye. Who's to say